This is the plaintiff, Linda Roundtree. She says the defendant sold a car for her, and now she can't get him to give her the money from the sale. This is an out-and-out crook. She refuses to let this guy get away with this brazen theft of her money and is suing for the $3,200 she's owed. This is the defendant, Philip Bryant. He says the plaintiff agreed to trade in her Volkswagen for a Dodge Charger. Then, after he sold the Volkswagen, the plaintiff informed him she changed her mind. She no longer wanted the Dodge, and she demanded he pay her in cash. He tried to politely explain that wasn't their deal. She didn't want to hear it, and now here they are. He's accused of taking a customer's cash.
All parties, please use your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff says the defendant's a crook who sold her a car and won't give her the money. Now, the defendant says he agreed to trade in her VW for a Dodge Charger, and the plaintiff changed her mind and wanted her money back. It's the case of Don't Bug Me.
Thank you, Douglas. Ms. Roundtree.
Yes.
You had a 2003 Volkswagen Beetle, correct?
Correct.
And you had bought it from him.
Yes.
So you brought the car back to him, and what was the discussion you and he had about him selling it?
To sell the car for me.
And what were you going to do for him?
He was going to sell the car for me, and I give him a finance fee. Which
Okay.
is
Now, according to you, the
$500.
story is very different, correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you say happened?
Well, she was in an accident. There was a collision accident.
Is that accurate?
Well, I bumped the car in my yard, and it has a little bumper thing on the back, and it wasn't big at all.
All right, so she brings a car to you, and according to you, how bad is the damage?
The front bumper was cracked. The grill insert was broken. So she brought the car in. She said that, she was interested in another vehicle because she didn't want to drive that one in that condition. I appraised it.
Why didn't she just fix the vehicle?
I offered to. I have a body and paint shop as well. So I offered to fix it. Gave her, my estimate based on visual damage. Of course, we need tear down time to see if there's anything further. But she wasn't interested in paying to fix it. She wanted to buy another car. So we talked about trading the vehicle in. She test drove 3 different vehicles. She was interested in a Dodge Charger and a red BMW convertible.
But she didn't purchase a new vehicle?
Did not.
All right, now according to you, was there an actual deal in place where she had been looking at a particular vehicle, a Dodge Charger?
Absolutely.
And what happened with that? When did you first learn that she no longer wanted to buy it?
After the vehicle that she traded in was sold to the new customer.
All right, now, how much did you sell it for to the new customer?
I have the paperwork here, but the sale price was $2,100.
Okay, can I see the paperwork?
Yes.
All right, so does she have a $2,100 credit?
Well, as I explained before, the vehicle was damaged when I received it, and I told her that I would pay for the repairs out of pocket as long as we were reimbursed as a company when the vehicle was sold, because I can't sell the vehicle in its current condition.
Yeah, but then who gets to decide how much the repair is? You do?
Well, we have a body and paint shop where we do estimates based on,
So yeah, you do.
industry standards.
So then you ended up taking $1,200 for the repair, so then the only credit was $800 or $900?
I actually offered to do the repair for $700 because I wanted to give her a $500 discount, just because she's a returning customer, and the $1,200 would be hard.
So then if you sold it for $2,100,
Right.
and then there's $700 in the repair, so she should have a credit of $1,400, right?
That would be accurate, yes.
All right. Now, is any of this in writing, folks?
No.
I have not only where she signed over the title to me, where she purchased both vehicles.
Why would you sign over the title to him like that?
No,
Like just
ma'am, I
sign
did not.
over the title for him to sell it? How could you do that and not have something, a clear understanding in writing?
What happened was he said to me, I just want to make it legitimate to the customer, and you would do the final sale. I'm going to call you, and we're going to come together, and you do the final sale. And I trusted him. He seemed noble.
I don't know what you're saying. That's how it went down. You signed the title over, and he didn't register it in his name in the meantime. You signed the title over, it went to the customer. That's how it went down.
Yeah.
Once you sign it, your presence isn't required. Did she fill out any paperwork for the Charger or whatever other car she was looking at?
Yes, and I actually took a deposit on it, but again, in an effort to earn her business and be nice to her,
Where is that? Show me the paperwork.
I threw it away because she...
Okay, how's that in an effort to be nice and earn her business? You threw it away.
It was a mistake that I
completely
shouldn't have
incompetent,
been. You're right.
boneheaded move. You threw it away because
You're
the
right.
case would be over if you could show me that, right?
Is it insane to sell a car where you're not getting something in writing on what the deal is?
Yes, you should definitely get something in writing.
It's crazy, right?
Yes, it's crazy.
Is that a real ice cream cone? I've been looking at this all show.
It is. It's really good.
Is it?
It is.
Do I want to lick? I don't know where she's been. Going inside the courtroom.
I service an area that I do a lot of business on, word of mouth from my customers and good service. And oftentimes I find myself in a situation where I should have got things in writing when I was really just trying to make an effort
to be a good guy, a good egg.
To be perfectly honest, yes.
Yeah, I'll fix a car and I'll pay myself $1,200. I'll sell the car and I'll get $299, which I'm not passing on. It's business is business.
I wouldn't be able to support my business
here's where the
selling at those
problem
high
lies.
retail.
Everything's gotten very bitter and distrustful between the two of you. So now there's supposed to be this credit for her on your side. But that would involve some kind of fair dealing where, there would be another car that everybody would be interested in. So then if her credit is $1,400, what do I do? Put you people in contact again for the sale of a car? She doesn't want to do that.
And I don't want to lose a sale after I worked hard to get it either. But
I get that, because if I believe that the deal was that it's a $1,400 credit, then that's really costs you less than $1,400 because you're making money everywhere you flip. So that's what was in your head when this agreement was entered into.
And I also took that Dodge Charger off the market because she had agreed to buy it.
So why don't you just show me the paperwork for the Dodge Charger that she filled out?
I apologize for not bringing it.
I'm going to do a little rough justice here because you don't want to do business with him, right?
Never.
Right, I know. I'm going to take into account that $1,400 represents a profit to you too. And I'm going to order a reduced amount paid to her so that there's no further contact between the two of you, because I think that's what's best for everybody. So what I'm going to order you to pay her is $1,000. That's my verdict.
So the plaintiff gets $1,000. Mr. Bryant, you made a couple of mistakes here. You threw away some documents you shouldn't have done.
Definitely.
Right?
In the future, I will definitely not make that mistake again.
And unfortunately, I think you've lost a customer. Would you agree with that?
Fair enough.
Yeah. And you got to give her back $1,000. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
That's the judge's verdict. I don't know if you're very happy about that, Ms. Roundtree, or not. What are you thinking right now?
Well, I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad other people know about it.
Yeah. Have you learned anything through all of
Yes,
this?
I have.
Like what? Tell me.
I'm not going to go on face value or trust anybody again.
Okay. Well, you've learned. All right. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. Okay, Harvey.
Okay, I will tell you, it is insane to not have something in writing for the sale of a car. Literally, you are begging for a lawsuit.